It's time to get motivated and have a positive, productive day. I just got off the phone with a friend of mine, and he says to me, Mike, how are you motivated like this every single day to do everything you do, to work on your business, work on your coaching, to do all the content you make every day? He's like, how do you stay motivated to do it? I said, listen, a lot of days I'm not motivated to do nothing, but I've developed discipline over time. You know, early on in my recovery, I didn't want to do anything, man, but I knew I had to take direction, and I knew I had to do something different in life. So I started listening. I started putting the work in anywhere I could. And over the course of this past almost 4.5 years, a lot of things have changed, I found the woman of my dreams. We started businesses, 2 businesses, started a nonprofit. A lot of things have changed, and my daily routine, my daily habits have changed over time as well. But what hasn't changed every day is, the first thing I do every single day is I get connected to God. I know that none of the success I have in life is possible without God. I have my morning routine, and I have my daily routine, things I do throughout the day, my positive habits. But a lot of days I'm not motivated. A lot of days I don't want to get out of the bed. But I do it. My life has purpose now. My life has a meaning, I've built a family over time, Like I said, I built my businesses over time. I constantly am working on myself. I constantly am working on my businesses. We're in North Carolina right now for a wake. A dear friend of ours passed. But, in the midst of it all, I still got to put my recovery first, Still got to go to meetings, still got to reach out to my sponsors, still got to talk to other people. I still got to talk to the guys I coach. Life goes on, no matter what happens. And, if I didn't have any type of self-discipline, something like this where I had to leave home and go to a wake, I'm in a different area, hotel, those are big triggers for me, especially being in a hotel, because I did a lot of my partying and getting high in hotels. So they're triggers for me. Well, I'll just say they were triggers for me in the past. I'm definitely in a better place in my recovery now. When it comes to your recovery, you got to do things when you don't want to do things, Sometimes you're not going to want to go to meetings, you got to. Sometimes you're not going to want to pray, you got to. If you want a life beyond your wildest dreams, you got to take massive action on a daily, consistent basis. That's what I tell every guy I work with. I can guarantee you're going to be successful in life if you take the actions that I lay out for you. But if you don't take the action, and if you don't be consistent with it, things are going to fall apart. They fall apart for everybody, because not everybody is consistent. Not everybody has that discipline it takes. What it really all comes down to is your mindset, the attitude, Do you have a grateful attitude? Are you determined? Are you determined, or are you desperate? Because in the beginning, a lot of us have that desperation. But when that desperation wears off, if we don't have that discipline to keep putting the work into our recovery, to keep putting the work into ourselves, everything's going to fall apart. I know for me, recovery is life or death. If I relapse, I pick up, everything's over. So recovery's number one. No matter where I am, on vacation, at a wake, wherever, recovery is number one. So keep putting that work in, even when you don't really feel like it. We put the work in now, and we reap the benefits later in life. Stay positive. Have an awesome, productive Monday. Let's get it, baby.